Right, is it going to work this time? Starting. Something's happening. Oh, it looks like this might actually work this time. Let me just give it 2 seconds for it to... Let me just quality check this. I've got all this information coming up. I'm quality checking it on my phone. Right, I'm just going to go for it. And if you're not watching, then never mind. Welcome to a special live episode of Savage Cash. Here with me, Suppoman, your superhero cryptocurrency expert. I actually just filmed an episode of Savage Cash and then realised that so much was happening live that I thought it was just best to come live and not bother showing you what I was going to show you. So essentially, my original itinerary was to show you what's happening in the market. I haven't got my ability to be able to edit out any of the awkward bits, so you're just going to have to take it as it comes. Shut up. So anyway, so you're just going to have to take it as it comes. And I can't really see what's happening, what you're saying to me live, so I'm having to use my phone. Somebody said volume down. What you're going to have to do is turn your volume down, because normally what I do when I am creating a video to put on YouTube is I actually put the volume down tremendously low so that it doesn't come out as loud. Yet I still get complaints that it comes out as loud. So I'm imagining everything's going okay. Please reply, BitConnect, is it legit or not? I'm just going to take a few questions because may as well, just so I know that you guys are actually watching me and that this is live. My computer seems to be able to cope with what's happening right now, so I'm imagining it is live. So anyway, BitConnect, is it legit or not? I don't like BitConnect. I don't like anything that seems like it's a scheme because I don't personally ever put affiliate links or referral links on anything, on my mastermind group, on anything, except for putting my cryptocurrency course and saying you can buy this for $10. But otherwise, I don't like these affiliate schemes. I don't believe in them. I don't believe anybody should be using them. So, no, I don't like BitConnect. What is anybody else saying? Hit the live button by mistake. A true soup, yeah, that's right. If it's not a loud soup, if it's not a loud video, it's not really me. Then that would be an imposter. Where's Millie? She is in the original Savage Cash episode I did film prior to coming live. I was going to upload it, and then I thought, stuff it. What I'll do is I'll just do the episode live. Millie actually hasn't been very well recently. She had the shits, basically, and she was sick yesterday, so she was antisocial yesterday, and then the fluid started coming out. Hence why she wasn't there yesterday, but she's better today. Hey Super, what's happening, man? Yes, well, look at the situation. Basically, let's look. So let's start from scratch. So we have now got a market cap of 117 billion. Now, when I originally filmed my Savage Cash episode about 2 hours ago, I'd say it was 129 billion. So literally in the space of 2 hours, 10 billion has been lost from cryptocurrency, okay? And at the time, Bitcoin was at $3,700, and it's now under 3,500. Why? Well, big reason why is this, okay? So BTCC is one of the, as it says here, leading Bitcoin exchanges, and what they have just literally said, well, 2 hours ago, so it's not quite literally, but what they have said in the most recent past is, after carefully considering the announcement published by Chinese regulators on the 4th of September, BTC China exchange will stop all trading on the 30th of September. So I'm guessing that because the person who runs this, which from what Box Mining said is Bobby Lee, who is the brother of Charlie Lee, which now adds legitimacy to that tweet that he sent out. That is where I dare say Charlie Lee understood this reliable source, because obviously his brother, Bobby Lee, I'm guessing it's his brother, is closing down BTC China, which is massive, really, because this basically corroborates the rumors that they're going to be banning exchanges. Now, I don't know what BTC China has been saying with or talking about with Chinese regulators. I don't know if he's actually said, is there anything actually happening, or is this just a rumor? I don't know what's going on. This is certainly adding more fuel to the fire that China are going to be banning exchanges. Okay, so this has led to this, all right? So it's almost as if the sudden and dramatic drop, certainly of Bitcoin, but also of the current market cap, is the reason that tweet is the reason for the sudden fall. Because not only have we got Bitcoin dramatically falling, we have got Ethereum also dramatically falling. This was at $270 when I looked at it earlier. So this has already lost $40 in that time. Bitcoin Cash has lost about $50. Ripple has lost 3 cents. Litecoin has lost about $9. Dash has lost $40. Monero's lost about $30. IOTA has lost 10 cents. Omis Go is at $8.55. What is going on? This is... oh my god. This is just unbelievable. Neo's at 15. This is just insane. Now you're probably saying, Suppoman, are you selling? Are you selling? I'm not selling. But I am wanting to buy. I am wanting to buy because the prices right now are the lowest I have seen. For Stratis at $4, when this went under $5, I thought that was already unbelievably low. But now it's at $4. If I refresh it, it's probably going to be under $4. Steem is down at 97 cents. What? EOS 62 cents. TenX 185. What is going on? This is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. This is incredible. This is basically buy time. This is buy. If ever there was a buy time, now is the buy time. And what I think has happened is America have woken up. This tweet has coincided with the many parts of America waking up to this news. There are whales galore in America. I know a load of whales, and they are going to be panic selling by the bucket load. Economy is $1.27. Basically, this is really it, okay? There's nothing else. It's not as if... I think that there's something happening on Binance as well. Let me just show what's happening on Binance.com. Binance, I think, is... they've also made an announcement. Let's just have a look. What's Binance said? Binance Daily News. They've reported nothing. Binance Daily News. Maybe I'm in the wrong section. Where's their news? Where's the most up-to-date news? There's nothing, really. Nothing up to date. Binance. Let's try that again. Binance.com. So you can't edit out any of these bits. You're going to have to see me, looking at it in real time. So yeah, so there's nothing really. I just looked at the Binance Daily News and there's nothing really. There's nothing really to say. So okay, forget Binance then. Okay, forget Binance. So, what Binance said was that they had stopped trade. They had stopped the Chinese market or Chinese people from investing using Binance or trading using Binance. So that coinciding with the tweet that I've just shown you is causing this. Basically, America are just in wild panic at the moment, and they are just selling by the bucket load. And what you are seeing is incredible prices right now. It's just tanking so dramatically. For $8.55 for Omis Go. I bought this yesterday at just under $10. I wish I'd waited. But this is a great time for accumulation. Steem is under $1. This is insane. So, anyway, what I was talking about in my Savage Cash episode is essentially that what we need to do is we need to bulletproof cryptocurrency from any sort of centralized entity. Okay, so we've had 2 centralized entities this week, in literally the last couple of days, essentially destroying cryptocurrency. Okay, they've literally, both in conjunction with each other, have single-handedly smashed the market, and it's only just been exacerbated by this tweet. So these are I say centralized. Basically, you've got the guy from Bitcoin, okay? So, not the guy from Bitcoin, the guy from JP Morgan. So, you have the guy from JP Morgan calling Bitcoin a fraud, okay? Now, this was a news piece that was basically perpetuated throughout all of mainstream media in many, many countries. People who I know who don't even know about cryptocurrency, but they know that I deal with Bitcoin or in cryptocurrency, but Bitcoin's the only one they know of in kind of modern speak. And they say, oh, have you heard about this Bitcoin? Yeah, of course I've heard about it. I'm in the bloody market. This is my job. But it was surprising the people that have all of a sudden heard of Bitcoin because of what this guy from JP Morgan said. And that was essentially a centralized entity. JP Morgan, they do not want people to stop trading stocks and shares and all that crap, right? And so he said this to bring the market back away from cryptocurrency and make people panic sell. And that is what has happened. And of course, it's now been exacerbated further by the tweet I just showed you. But the fact of the matter is that cryptocurrency needs protection. It needs to have some form of decentralized ecosystem to exist within that is free of the control that cryptocurrency is finding itself a victim of. Cryptocurrency has become a victim of centralized control. Bitcoin and the JP Morgan geezer, Jamie Dimman, Jamie moronic arsehole, really. Jamie has basically said something very controversial, media have spread it throughout the world, and now all of a sudden, cryptocurrency is this terrible place to come, and newbies are frightened away from it, and even existing people are thinking it's a bad place to be. And what we need is some form of decentralized structure to be able to exist with it. Something that Substratum could enable. Now, Substratum, the whole purpose of Substratum as a project is to create a decentralized web. Something that disables the any kind of form of government or government agency or government control or regulators or whatever. Any of the people that can normally track what, the citizens of their country are doing. We need a decentralized ecosystem, a decentralized internet, so that people are not likely to be tracked doing stuff to do with cryptocurrency on the internet. They can't be found, doing trading and exchanging. They can't be found investing in ICOs, so that it rids this VPN nonsense. We shouldn't need a VPN in this day and age. And that is why a substratum, or something very similar to a substratum, needs to be in existence. Another one is 0x. This needs to be in existence. We need a decentralized exchange. So something like 0x, something like Kyber, something that stops these government agencies or these basically the people who know what we're doing online, stops them from knowing, stops them from being able to control the internet that we use. So if Britain, if Theresa May did exactly what the Chinese are doing, which is stopping Brits from investing in ICOs, and they are basically tracking British IP addresses and not allowing us to investing in ICO or not allowing us to go to an exchange, if that happens, we're doomed. Okay? And we don't want to rely on a VPN. We need a decentralized ecosystem. I would need it if that happened in the UK. People in China need it because it's happening to them, or something very similar is happening to them. So we need something like this so that it's decentralized, it's within our control, not theirs, and then we can do buying and selling and trading and investing. Something else that we really could do with is something along the lines of Monether. Okay, so this takes the government's control away and the bank's control away from our money so we can pay for things online. Okay, so we need these ecosystems existing. We need a decentralized exchange. We need a decentralized internet that we can operate with it. And we also need somewhere where we can pay for goods and services with cryptocurrency so that we can take control away from the controllers, basically, the centralized entities. And we essentially need, for the cryptocurrency world, and reality, or people's perception of reality, to start now intersecting. Okay, but we're not going to be able to do this. We're not going to be able to stop this if we don't somehow bulletproof the cryptocurrency market. And what we need is we need a decentralized system in order to be able to do that. Now let's have a look and see, is it gone up or down from 117 billion market cap? 180. So look, the people have seen prices going right down. Look at all the chat. Right, now let's have a look and see. This is absolutely right. We do need a revolution. A revolution has to come in order for this market to succeed. Now, what I don't want is for this to be a controlled environment, because that is why cryptocurrency is so beautiful, is so volatile, and why people can make savage cash from it. It's because of the fact it's decentralized. And so we don't want control. So we need a revolution. There needs to be one so that we get away from the banknotes, the debit cards, the credit cards, all the things that we traditionally use to pay for things. We need these systems in order to make cryptocurrency stay alive, in order to bulletproof it from the kind of crap that we are having from Jamie Dimon and from banks and from media and from all the people trying to basically destroy cryptocurrency, which at the moment they have done a really great job of doing, because literally just 2 weeks ago the market cap was at 174 billion, and what's happened is that we've lost nearly 60 billion from the market cap. Prices have gone down and people are taking their money out, and both in conjunction are leading to this market cap, and it is just utterly ridiculous. Suppoman, why don't you use the BTC value of each coin? Well, because I'm not interested in the BTC value. Essentially, what I look for when I invest in cryptocurrency, and this is, everybody's different, but my way's the best. So basically, how people use cryptocurrency is that they use Sats value and all that crap. My method of investing in cryptocurrency is that I want multipliers of my investment. If I invest $1,000 into something and it's $1, and then all of a sudden it's $100, I know that my investment has been times by $100. That's why I go by USD value. I don't go by stupid Sats value. Sats is only a great thing, when you're investing in something. And you're looking at where you bought in previously, and if you buy in at a lower Sats value because Bitcoin's gone up, great. In which case, it may have rendered your previous investment somewhat different. But I still like seeing the USD value of my money multiplying, so that there's more clarity in how much I've made from an investment. What's the 60%? I can't be asked to do that right now. Kin Coin ICO opinion, please. Well, Kin, I believe, is now... Well, you had to register for Kin. I didn't bother getting involved in Kin. Can you participate? Let's just see if you can participate. I didn't register. I've registered and been approved by Kin. Let's just say I did. And then just put submit and see if I can do it anyway. So I think it's probably allowing me to, but I'm not interested in Kin. I'm a social networking person, and of course Kik is a social networking tool. One would probably ask, well, Superman, why didn't you get involved in Kin? This is your kind of thing. Well, mainly because there's so much hype around it, and what happened with basic attention token is there was a lot of hype around it, yet when it came to the market, it just crashed. And I can imagine that if I get involved in this at ICO stage, it will probably crash the moment it gets onto the exchange. Because in these uncertain times, and I don't know what the market will look like when this comes on the exchange. But I dare say people will still be, even if it's recovered, people will still be scared by the fact that, they can lose money so quickly. Because that's what's happening right now. People are losing money. People are losing money by the bucket load, and people are taking it out, and they are making an actual physical loss rather than just a paper loss by leaving it invested. Okay, so people are making an actual loss, and there are going to be lots of people burnt by what's happening right now, that when this comes out, as soon as it hits the exchange, people are going to dump it. The same thing happened with Monetha. Okay, so I was one of the people that spoke about Monetha when I was talking about ICOs. I did 2 ICO videos. Monetha was, I think, my number 2 in my first ICO video, and I remember they were using it as part of their marketing. And as a result, and what happened? They went onto the market. It went up to 40 cents or so. Yeah, it went up to 40 cents, and now it's at 18 cents. So getting involved at ICO stage is only worthwhile for the really good cryptocurrencies, okay? Like my number 1 cryptocurrency, this is one I got involved in at ICO stage. But even though I got involved at ICO stage, it still went down from the point I bought it at, okay? So sometimes it's just not a good idea to get involved at ICO stage. Let's see how I look. Yeah, I look all right. So sometimes it's not worthwhile going in at ICO stage. Now let's have a look and see what other people have said. You buy with Bitcoin. EOS is the path. It's the worst coin. Neo's a dead coin. It's not a dead coin. I see Neo, once all this crap has been resolved. Okay, at the end of the day, let's just go back to Twitter, okay? Let's just go back. Let's go back to Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, by the way, it's Michael Suppo, which is my actual name, Suppoman Udemy. Anyway, so if we go to BTCC, this is one exchange. There's not been any official news, okay? There's not been any official news, nothing to actually suggest that a ban is happening, all right? Although, this guy is what's his name? Charlie Lee's brother, the guy that runs this. Although he has closed this down, it's nothing official. So, where was I going with that? Anyway, so it's nothing official. So it doesn't mean Neo's dead in the water, but right now it's certainly mud. It's certain the name Neo is now mud. Where are we? Come on, stop being so slow. So Neo now is $16, so it has gone up a little bit. But Neo's name is mud at the moment. So I still maintain this is a 4-figure coin in future. Look how many times Bitcoin has tried to be dead and buried, and it nearly hit $5,000. So you do the math. Look at you, Trust. Why are you dressed like? Well, I'm dressed like this for my lady friends, basically, just showing a bit of chest hair. I'm doing this really for the people who love a bit of porno Suppoman. Let's have a look. I don't really care for Populous. Kyber the same as 0x. As far as I'm concerned, we need these decentralized exchanges, and fast. We need a good one, a decentralized exchange that allows you to buy any altcoin, a decentralized exchange that takes away transaction fees, a decentralized exchange we can just go on and we don't have to go from a wallet to an exchange, back to a wallet. Stuff that crap. We should all just be able to do it in one place on our screen, not needing to go to 2 or 3 different screens to be able to buy something. Where is Coin Exchange IO located? Don't know. Neo will have to consolidate from... Neo will be fine. Komodo, I don't really think much of Komodo, in all honesty. Spread the FUD. Don't touch EOS, it sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, actually. EOS is actually one of the best coins for speed and efficiency and scalability. EOS is absolutely golden as a platform in terms of what the blockchain, the advancedness of the blockchain. But the token sale has destroyed it. Having this year-long token sale is a pathetic idea, and you wouldn't have thought it would come from, you know, the founder of EOS. You wouldn't have thought he would create such a stupid implementation for this ICO. It was dumb because what happened is EOS, when it got released on the market, went up to $6 because people saw the potential of EOS, millions of users being able to make millions of transactions within seconds. And yet they've got this ridiculous ICO implementation that essentially just spoils the coin, and also the total supply, which is an absolute joke in my opinion. There's a total supply of 1 billion, which is going to be released over the course of months up until whenever it is, July. So I think it's just annoying. Suppoman, what's best, OMG or TenX? Well, they are both solid as coins. They are both incredible coins. OMG probably has, if you look about in a year's time, OMG is going to be more valuable than TenX. However, if you get in at this point, it's not bad. If you'd have got in at $13, it would have taken the coin to go to $130 to be able to make 10 times gain. Whereas with 10x, at the moment, you only need for the coin to go up to about $21 to make 10 times, which I can easily see happening for 10x. No, only needs to go up to $18. It's $1.88. What am I doing being here? I should be bloody investing the crap out of this. 10x is amazing. Oh, by the way, turn your volume down because I am loud, because I'm extremely, like, animated about what is going on. You know, what looked like a slight dip from yesterday has now turned into it is turned into a valley. You might not get that if you're not from Wales. Bitcoin died, resurrected all over again, and most of these will. Most of these will, and the fact of the matter is that while I can't right now invest, I want to invest. I want to get a load of money out right now and invest in Steem it. I want Steem it to go down lower. Now you're probably saying, Suppoman, I thought you loved Steem it. Why do you want it to go down lower? Because I want to buy more Steem. I want to get more for my money by buying it low, okay? Because the last time I bought Steem properly, I bought it at 90 cents. The time before that was 74 cents. And once it goes above $1, I'm not interested. So I want Steem to go down so I can acquire more, because I truly love Steem, and I see Steem going much further in the future. If I didn't show you already, let me just show you right now. So Steem it. Steem it is by far the best blogging platform ever. And it's also the greatest monetized blogging platform ever. I mean, I put this on yesterday, my video from yesterday, and $79 is what I've been paid by the community who have enjoyed my blog. This one 56, this one 50, this one 46, this one 57, this one 17. Maybe not that much to shout about, but the fact of the matter is, Steem have the best blog ever, right? Then we have got DTube. Now, DTube is going to be the future YouTube. It's an uncensored video platform that will be better than YouTube, and you will probably be able to put some porn on here. I don't know. I personally don't watch porn. You may think I do. I don't watch porn. I may occasionally watch the odd bit of soft porn. This amateur belly stuff seems to be kind of about as far as I go. I don't like looking at naked ladies. I don't. But, you know, a lady in sexy lingerie dancing's not too bad. But the fact of the matter is that they have got the best blog. They are likely to have one of the best video platforms in the future. Certainly when cryptocurrency and real life intersect, this is going to be one of the great video platforms, without a doubt. And look at what people are being paid. $273, $111, $83, $63, $193. You are getting paid way more than you would get paid on YouTube. Therefore, DTube will be a place where most of the content creators will go to in the future. But now they have got this, the third aspect of their platform, the third release. The third release is Audio. They are looking to take over music. They are looking to be like Apple. Okay, we've got Steem It video. We've got Steem It blogs. Now we've got Steem It songs and music. Okay, so they are looking to take over every single type of media. They're taking written media with Steem It. They are taking video media with DTube, and now audio media with DSound. What's next? You know, so I think Steem is going to be one of certainly the best and most progressive cryptocurrencies. And I personally think that the people who doubt Steem are idiots. And I'm sorry if you're one of them, but it's true. The only thing that stands in the way of Steem is the inflation rate, because they are constantly generating more Steem to pay its content creators. But that's what makes it ideal as a platform and a cryptocurrency to invest in, because you can mine it easy without having to do all the stupid mining. Instead of setting up a mining rig and spending up hundreds of pounds in electricity costs and buying the hardware and having a computer sitting idly just mining for you, you can make Steem by creating content. So it's only right that it keeps on producing Steem so that they can keep on producing more money for content creators. That's how it grows. So I think Steem is an incredible platform. And as far as social media is concerned, this one is an amazing one. If you're not on InvestFeed, get on InvestFeed. I am only 17 followers away from 2,000. So if you're not on InvestFeed, get on InvestFeed right now. It's investfeed.com/Suppoman, and you will be able to follow me and basically listen to the things or look at the things that I've got to say. So I'm going to put here live on YouTube. Come and watch on my channel. Post. And they have really improved the platform since last week. When I bought you a video last week on InvestFeed, it was working really slow. If it crashes now, it's going to make me look like an idiot. It didn't crash. So, you know, so this is a really good website. It's just like Twitter. It hasn't got, obviously, the scale of Twitter. It hasn't got most of the world on it. But there's every chance that as these two worlds, real life and cryptocurrency, normal people, I guess, and us lot, the superior, when the worlds intersect, this will become the Twitter of that space. Now let's have a look and see what other people have got to say. Ark's doing well. Do you have any analysis about the current bear market? Yeah, this is basically what's causing the current bear market. This, okay, in conjunction with everything that's led up to this is the first kind of physical evidence of somebody actually closing down an exchange. BTC is a Bitcoin exchange. They are closing down BTC China. Okay, so they're closing it down as of the 30th of September. And of course, America are waking up to this knowledge. Okay, so let's just have a look. Coin market cap. America are waking up to this knowledge, and they are selling whilst others are buying. Okay, so they sold and sold and sold. The market cap went down to 117 billion live while we were on this stream, and now 2 billion has been bought back. Okay, so prices have slightly increased and there's more money going in. Now I dare say that overnight, after tonight, it may go down again tomorrow and again, simply because people are just afraid and there's a lack of confidence. That is what cryptocurrency comes down to. Confidence. If you have confidence, so if you've heard some market news, if there's something that is new about a coin that is about to get spread to people, that gives you confidence, you invest. When somebody comes onto mainstream media and says Bitcoin's a fraud, that takes your confidence away from a cryptocurrency, and then you take your money out. And so people's confidence right now is going to be reflecting the movement of the market, which is basically up and down, up and down. So that's people's confidence. Some people are going to be confident, some are going to be unconfident, and the people who are confident are going to become unconfident. People who are confident are going to become unconfident, and the people who are unconfident will become confident, and it's just going to keep on going like that for a little bit. So it's not, this isn't a time when it's going to just recover just like that. But I dare say that in the course of the next weeks, you know, as long as no more of these keep happening, if we get more exchanges closing, and if there is actual solid substance behind a cryptocurrency, or behind an exchange being banned, or the regulators say we are banning exchanges, that is it, it's going to go to pot. And I imagine that there's going to be a massive, massive fall for cryptocurrency in general. Right, let's have a look. I love Steem It. Black Moon have been in contact with me hundreds of times over LinkedIn, asking me to talk about their coin. Skycoin, not heard of Skycoin. Let's have a look at Skycoin. What's this about Skycoin being a decentralized internet? I don't want it to bring up any porn sites that I watch. Right, Skycoin, decentralized internet. Let's have a look and see if this is actually true. Skycoin is building a new internet. Ah, okay, excellent. So this is I suppose, a competitor to Substratum. Skycoin building a new internet. They've got a wallet by Skycoin. I've not heard of Skycoin, so this might be one to look at. Let's have a look and see what else people say. You are a L... I don't know what that means. I wish I don't watch porn like you. No porn lost. No porn lost. Man, there are some perverts on here. Is OMG dead? Oh, by no means is OMG dead. No, absolutely not. No, I mean, what's happening right now is basically people are just taking their money out of everything and cashing out, or they're probably putting it into Tether or something that, well, that's the only real stable thing is Tether. Yesterday, Omis Go was very stable. If you put your money in Omis Go, it took it out of Bitcoin, put it in Omis Go, it would have gone up. If you put it in TenX, it would have stayed about the same. Tether right now is probably the only stable cryptocurrency. Actually, I've got an idea. Let's have a look and see how much it would be for a Masternode right now. This would be interesting. So all the people who have probably been wanting a Masternode or wanting to invest in a Masternode coin, let's have a look and see how this has changed the situation with regards to Masternodes. So, a Linda Masternode, 10 grand. That's a lot. Don't know what that is. Never seen it. Neutron is not even lower than it was the other day. A Masternode's worth 2,000. It's interesting. Coinanet, a Masternode is worth $187 and apparently 134 yearly. So after a year, you'd make back your Masternode cost. Of course, there are 272 Masternode holders, so that's probably a reason why the dividend isn't so attractive. Exclusive coin, still $5,000. Chain coin, our favourite chain coin. Where's Max Lee these days? He's not really been around. I tell you what, I used to see, a couple of months ago, I used to see Max Lee on my, when I was looking on my homepage on YouTube, Max Lee was always there. It was always Max Lee. It was, and like, hodl, chain coin, hodl community, sell walls, buy walls. I saw his videos all over the place. Now I don't see him. Where's he gone? I see box mining a lot. And to be honest, yesterday I said to box mining, box mining, stop having boring, dreary twats on your channel, like Data Dash, and have me on there. Actually have some damn personality, man. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. Where was I going with that? But yeah, Max Lee hasn't been around a while. But a Chaincoin Masternode is $146. Okay? 15 cents. Let's have a look and see what else. Got so many people commenting. I can't keep up. District0x. Let's have a look at District0x. I bet you this is virtually like 1 cent now. Let's have a look at District0x. 3.5 cents. That's surprising. It's still so high. Okay, so District0x, I mean. District0x achieved a high of 25 cents. Recently, okay, well, 21st of August. That's still recent, and is now 3 cents. Okay, so has basically lost. It's lost a tremendous amount of value. It's lost nearly eight times. It's lost like 80% of its value. That's just insane how much it's lost. I invested, I'm not going to lie, I invested in District0x at about 11 cents. And now it's 3 cents. Okay, I didn't get rid of it though. I just put it in my wallet for safe storage. When I buy things, right, that I'm taking a long-term position on, I buy it and I invest it in my Nano Ledger S, okay, or Ledger Nano S, whatever. I put it in there and I keep it safely so I don't touch it, so I don't sell it. Because as far as I'm concerned, that is bought. And unless something goes down really drastically, I will not sell it and I will just buy more and add it. Okay, that is what I tend to do. Now, unless something loses value and I can short it and make that a profitable exercise, then I'll do that. But yeah, look at District0x. And that's very surprising because District0x well, the platform is revolutionary, really. You know, if you're able to create something like flance.com, which I see as the future of kind of being paid, freelancers being paid by cryptocurrency, okay? I see this becoming way more popular. And this is revolutionary in terms of freelancers being paid in cryptocurrency. So as far as I'm concerned, District0x has led the way, yet it's not getting any kind of respect from the cryptocurrency market, and that's sad. Walton is done before it started. Well, that was a hyped coin. Really, it was a hyped coin. Let's see, there's so many blooming questions. Are you saying Tronix? Somebody's saying Tronix repeatedly, but I'm imagining that that's Tronix. Okay, so Tronix. So let's have a look at Tronix because I talked about Tronix in my video yesterday. So let's see how Tronix do. This is a really good time. What I love about market drops, it's gone up to 120 billion. It's just gained 3 billion. So America have woken up. Some have sold. Most have bought back. Wow. Okay, so it's up 120 billion now. Anyway, so what I like about when a market tanks is looking at all the coins I've always been interested in excitedly. You know, like a over-enthusiastic like child, like foaming at the mouth. What's the price of this? What's the price of this? So looking at this right now is quite interesting. So Tronix yesterday was at 40, I think it was 50 sats, okay, and now it's 44 sats, and it's 0.15 of a cent. Okay, now Tronix was hype. In all honesty, it was hype. I said this. I was honest. Tronix is hype. Okay, Tronix is only good for entertainment app creators. So I used to create entertainment apps. I created some games. I created social networks on iPhone and on Android. And if you're wanting to manage users, that's what Tronix is good for. It was a hyped up coin. It is good in the sense, but there's like 1 trillion Tronix or 100 billion Tronix. That's just too much. Okay, it's too much for it to have massive increases in price. So as far as I'm concerned, Tronix is a good entry point based on ICO, but, you know, is it really a useful utility? You know, things like Monetha, Substratum, potentially Skycoin. These are ones that are interesting. There's another one, actually. There's another one that I wanted to talk about, and that is powerledger.io. Now, this is something that I am really intrigued by. Because Powerledger is about putting electricity on the blockchain and creating electricity which you can then distribute elsewhere. And what was it she said? Because the lady because I was thinking, what the hell is Powerledger? Loads of people say Powerledger, and I was like, what the hell's Powerledger? And then what happened is that the lady, I think this lady, her name is Gemma Green, Dr. Gemma Green, and she's not an unattractive lady. In fact, she is very attractive. But anyway, she sent me some messages, and I'm imagining she probably saw me talking to Kiri from Wild Crypto, and she was definitely wild. Anyway, she probably saw that I like ladies, so she thought, you know, all these men are sending him messages, and he's probably ignoring them. So let's take a different tact. I'll send him the message, guys. I'll be the one to contact him, and lo and behold, she got a response. So anyway, so she goes, Power Ledger is blockchain technology that enables peer-to-peer trading of electricity. Okay, so that, I mean, it's a pretty good name for a coin. Power tokens. Okay, so they've got a token sale. This means that people can get a proper return for the electricity they generate but don't need. Okay, so this is like electricity efficiency. All right, so this is what we're talking about when it comes to like the future in general, and how cryptocurrency and how ICOs are essentially bringing out really revolutionary projects, which essentially China and the US are trying to stifle. So, you know, so you've got the US stopping people from taking part in ICOs. You've got China stopping people taking part in ICOs. And then what's happening is that it's stopping these really good innovative companies from actually gaining the funding they need to make these things happen. But I mean, peer-to-peer trading of electricity, basically getting a use out of electricity that's generated, not needed. It's been missing up until now as people that have solar panels have gotten the raw end of the deal. Our platform means electricity can be made and consumed locally across distribution lines, avoiding transmission lines and stopping the rise in the cost of electricity. Come on! Now, you know, this may be along the lines of, what was the one I was looking at yesterday? The gun one. What was the gun one? What was the gun one? Somebody remind me, what was the gun one that I was talking about? Yes, was it yesterday? I can't bloody remember what it was called. Let's have a look and see what people are saying. God, man, look at all this. Some triggers, yes, Caitlin, yeah, triggers. So triggers is basically enabling people to keep a track of their gun data, their inventory, their ammo, what the shots and guns are being used for. It could be good for armies, military of defense entities, governments, normal individuals, stops their data from being tracked. Now, this stuff is quite revolutionary. It's magical. Some of this stuff is just so mind-blowing what blockchain technology is enabling. But how much is it likely to be used? I don't know about gun technology, but I do think this power ledger has got some potential to it. And the great thing is that, you know, where you could see powers generated by the national grids and stuff, you never know what could be happening with how power is distributed in the future. Blockchain technology is incredible, and I really cannot wait to see what gets generated over the course of months and years. Where the F is the cat? Can't sign up to Steem. Now, Steem has got quite an annoying sign-up process. So when you sign up to Steam it for the first time, you've got to obviously create a username, and sometimes it can take days for your Steam it username to be created, your password sent to you, and all of that kind of stuff. So it does take a little bit. For me, it took 10 minutes, but then I registered before Steam became really popular. Where the F is the cat? She's not around. I should have let her in, shouldn't I? But she's not been very well. She's had the shits, and she's been puking as well. And I was thinking yesterday she might have puked on me. You never know. Bankera. Somebody's just said Bankera. Now, Bankera was a I actually did invest in Bankera. Okay, so Bankera is a cryptocurrency that is basically a cryptocurrency bank. Okay, so it's a lot like Polybius. The difference being is I think that these guys are actually a little bit further along in their ability to get a banking license. They've actually got the whole process underway. They're already doing loans. They just need a banking license to do loans to a larger scale. But what I like about Bankera is that they actually issue IBAN numbers. Okay, so IBAN like official numbers that banks give out, and that's not something that Polybius does. But Bankera does, and they also give you a physical card, a bit like TenX. Unicoin Gold. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold. Unicoin Gold. My thoughts on Unicoin Gold are that it's basically, how can I put this lightly? Shit. Okay, but the thing that is good about Unicoin Gold is it's got Mark Cuban. All right, now Mark Cuban is, I wouldn't go as far as to say a friend of mine, But he is certainly somebody that has a lot of credibility in entrepreneurship, in business. When his name's attached to something, it gets a lot of attention. God, it's getting dark in here. So from that perspective, you know, Unicorn or Unicoin has got the ability to make savage cash for people. But it's based on hype. I think eSports is a crap industry, personally. I mean, I like computer games. I like watching people play computer games. Obviously, I made my name on YouTube with Minecraft videos. You know, so I understand the gaming market. But eSports, I think it's a pile of shit, personally. God damn. Let me just see how I look on this. So you can see that I'm sat down. And I've got a green coat covering my chair so that it blends the whole background, so that it just looks like me with a nice background. So, but I'm having to use what am I using? OBS Studio for this. I always use ScreenFlow. Why are people saying shut up about the fucking sats? I couldn't give a stuff. Apologies about the swearing. Anyway, I'm not monetizing this, so I don't think YouTube can do a lot about it. Walton. I've already spoken about Walton coin. So, Walton coin. Walton is basically a supply chain management tool using, for the Internet of Things, using RFID, which is radio frequency identification. Okay, so it's a really good way of being able to read and write data. Okay, so that's the technology. The patent is where the value is. Okay, the patent... I don't want the Chinese version. Stuff it, I'm just going to come off Walton. So Walton, that's where the value is. It's in the RFID technology rather than the Internet of Things, because obviously IOTA is the same thing, virtually, and that is 50 cents. So it's really the patent that has the value, and the fact it's got a Chinese and Korean team, I believe. So basically a bunch of doctors of engineering and doctors of electronical engineering. So these guys are like super intelligent guys with a patent. So that's where the value is. But, you know, do I see this as being, you know, one of those cryptocurrencies that's going to create the ecosystem of the future? You never know. Maybe I'm doing a disservice to Walton. Maybe I'm doing a disservice. I might be proved wrong. But I tend to favour things I understand. Okay? I'm not going to profess to being... Although I was educated at Oxford, I won't profess to being, you know... I won't profess to being, you know, a know-it-all. That I know something of everything. I don't. Okay? And that's just fact, right? And I tend to go with things that are easier to understand, like InvestFeed, for instance. Where's my pussy? Her Suppoman is... I love this. What I like about this is why I like live. I haven't done live yet on this channel, and the reason I like live is because I like the mixture of comments. I got people saying Suppoman is Satoshi whatever, and there are other people that are saying Suppoman shut the fuck up. So you know that's what I like about it. It's funny. No Limit Coin. I don't really think much of No Limit Coin. How many people are watching? What? 1,200 people are watching this stream? You must be joking. Is that serious? 1,200 people are watching? No way. Mill. I'm sure it was Millie trying to get in. I closed the door so that she can't get in because normally she tries to drag down my green screen. Let me just see how I look on this. Shut up. My God, 1,244. That is so cool. So anyway, let's go back to the questions. Questions. I'm sure I didn't see Box Mining have this many live. If you're just joining me, I am speculating on why on earth the cryptocurrency market has taken a severe tanking, and the reason why, and I keep on taking the bloody tweet off. So let's do it again. Anyway, so let me just bring up the tweet in case people aren't seeing it or haven't seen it. I'm just going to leave it on the screen for a bit. This is the breaking news. K. Stop talking, Soups. Keep talking, time's ticking, talk faster. Talk faster? Did I miss the Power Ledger talk? You did. Jeez, I got... Somebody super chatted me. Prinler, $2. So I'm looking on my mobile because my interface is on here. Millicam, 1 millicam. I have talked about Ubic before. I have spoken about Ubic, and I said that it was a solid coin. And not long ago, it was a really good time to buy. Let's just have a quick look at Ubic. Because Ubic, last time I actually had a proper look, was $2. So $1.44, and it's got a very low circulating supply. And it's currently done a nice M, a nice bull movement there. So thank you very much, Prinler. I much appreciate it. Suppoman will become billionaire. Oh yeah, that's absolutely no doubt. And let me tell you why there's no doubt. The reason why there's no doubt is because I invested in this cryptocurrency. So guys, if you want to be invested in a solid gold cryptocurrency, this is the one. This is the one more than any other. And there's no and that is without doubt the truth and the whole truth. And this is where I have got hundreds of thousands of tokens simply because I saw the potential in this early on. What's with the V-neck? From Charles Fucks? Charles Fucks? What a name! So basically, and I know you're on Steam, aren't you? So basically, this was for the ladies watching, but it doesn't seem like there's many ladies watching. So there's quite a few ladies right now who are messaging me. Kiri being one of them. Gemma Green being another. And then, of course, I attract my groupies. That's what happens. So this was to show a little bit of chest hair for the groupies. What else? Come on. Give me some more questions, damn it. Who's just giving me $5? Jack Brown. Okay, right, fine. Okay, $5. I will look. So, Jack Brown says Picoin. Okay, so Picoin. I've never heard so many people were spamming my... YouTube videos not long ago with Picoin, and the fact of the matter is that I never really saw the value in it. Okay, so let's just have a look. Innovative currency for social sending. Okay, so there we are. So there's where you lose me. Okay, what does that even mean? Innovative currency for social sending. For the world of crypto is evolving constantly. With Pi, you don't need to know how to code. We want everybody to be able to send money with just a click. Okay, but isn't that the case with all cryptocurrency, that you can just send money just like that? Now, from what I've heard about Picoin is that they've got a Masternode. Am I right in thinking they've got a Masternode? They're launching a Masternode. Okay, so they're a proof of stake coin. Okay, which is always good, always a benefit in my opinion. Proof of stake coins are great. I only own a few of those. So I would personally like to increase my portfolio of Masternode coins. Not in Chaincoin though, okay? Not in Chaincoin. Before anybody asks, everybody says, "You Superman, you were the one that pumped Chaincoin." No, I was not the one that pumped Chaincoin. Max Lee, high on coins matey boy, is the one that pumped Chaincoin. I am not Max Lee, okay? As much as I'd love to be smoking some cannabis right now, I am not Max... Actually, I wouldn't like to be smoking cannabis, because when I did do that, I ended up puking my guts out. So, cannabis I don't like. Addicts, I think is... Addicts is just a hyped coin. Now you're seeing, this is where my opinions come out, okay? Addicts, I believe, is a hyped coin. Let me just bring up Addicts, okay? Because... there's so much demand for me to talk about it, and Addicts at the moment is actually growing and hasn't been doing too badly. I think its peak it's been over $2. Addicts isn't my number one coin, by the way, and it never will be. 0x. Okay, I'll have a look at 0x. So 0x is one of the shockers, I think. 0x or ZRX. ZRX. So 0x, I believe, deserves a lot more. I think that it deserves a lot more investment than it's got. I'm kind of thinking, what is with people not wanting a decentralized exchange? This is our answer. This is what stops China and centralized entities and governments and countries bringing cryptocurrency to its knees. They can ban exchanges. They can ban the centralized exchanges, the ones people know about, Bittrex, Poloniex. They could try and do this on a global scale as well as national. China, they could stop Bittrex, all these cryptocurrency centralized exchanges, and this is what is likely to be happening. This could set a precedence. That's what I said to somebody on Twitter earlier. I was not happy with the precedence that this sets, okay? The fact that cryptocurrency has been actually affected by rumours shows you exactly what the governments could do if they wanted to. Okay, they could put the stops on this, and we need a system, an ecosystem to help cryptocurrency breathe, and essentially 0x is one of those innovations which I think will help it. And I don't know why it's at 19 cents. I think it's a joke, personally. Nexus I don't really think a lot of. Nexus I'm not. So let's have a look and see how the cryptocurrency market is right now. Let's touch base. Right, so 119 billion. So what we've got right now is we have got a good solid mixture of buyers and sellers. I know that sounds very, very obvious, but what I'm saying is that this has fluctuated between the low 120 billions to 117 billion, and then it went up to 120 billion and now down to 119 billion. So what we have got here is we have got people that are seeing the potential. They are seeing these prices. You can get a Bitcoin right now for $3,400, where a couple of weeks ago this was nearly $5,000. People are seeing the incredibly low prices of things. And this is buying time. Now I know you're saying, Suppoman, really? Buying time? Yes. Yesterday was buying time. Today is buying time. Okay? Because, you know, cryptocurrencies do go up, they do go down, but you've just got to take the advantage of things. Now, I'm going to tell you a story, right? Udemy. When I started on Udemy back in April 2016, when I was teaching on Udemy, I was new. I had no students, okay? And there were tons of instructors that had tens of thousands of students, hundreds of thousands of students, right? And it was impossible for me to compete. And then what happened? Udemy, right now you can see the price is $200, okay? Now, what Udemy used to do prior to April 2016 is they used to allow instructors to charge anywhere from $10 to $500 for a course, okay? And then Udemy did these sales where they would say, oh, for a limited time, get this $500 course for $10. And so people became millionaires through this system. When I joined Udemy, they scrapped that system and they put in a new system, which was that courses have to be priced at $20 to $50, and the maximum you can discount, or we will discount, is 50%. So if you put a Udemy course on for $50, you could only ever get discounted to $25. So people weren't buying, sales went right down, and if you look at it like the stock market, Udemy was down. It went tremendously down. All the instructors were scared. They didn't want to create more courses because their revenue went right down. This was the opportunity I took to get ahead. So I got ahead of everybody. I got ahead of my competition, and I created courses when the market was when Udemy was down. Sales were bad. People were scared of what was going to happen. People were scared that their revenue was dropping, and they stopped making courses because there was too much effort for so little reward. And I decided that I didn't care that I didn't get a little reward. I'm going to make loads of courses so that if the bull market comes, then I'm going to be able to ride a really good wave because I'll have all these courses ready for when a new pricing system comes out. And it was completely a leap of faith. Okay, I didn't know what was going to happen. And 3 months after they implemented the 20 to 50 pricing policy, which killed Udemy, they brought back the old pricing, right? Now, because I've done all this work, accumulating basically, it's the equivalent of accumulating during a down market. I was accumulating courses and social proof, I guess. I was accumulating all this so that when they scrapped $20 to $50 and they made it back to the old pricing, I was able to get lots and lots of sales because I'd been working whilst everybody else was scared. The same thing applies in cryptocurrency. When the market is down, you do the hard work then. Okay, this is the time when you do your work. You know, so I come on here every day and I say, a good time to buy this, a good time to buy that, a good time to buy that. But getting in a good time to buy most cryptocurrencies is very, very difficult. But that's what's happening right now. Virtually all cryptocurrencies are really good to buy right now. Okay. And that means this is a great time to accumulate. Just like how I did when Udemy sales were down. I accumulated. I bought even though everything was down and I was making no money. And then once the bull market came back, once they got rid of the old pricing and brought back the, you know, charging up to $300 for a course and discounting to $10, once that happened, the money came back. When the bull market came, I made money. So you do the hard work now. This is the time to do the hard work. When you can see the red, you do the hard work because everybody's scared, everybody's uncertain. But once there are greens, the confidence will come back, the prices will leap up, and by that time you've missed the opportunity. So this is the time to essentially just keep accumulating. Accumulate, okay? Even if the price goes down, if you're investing for the long term, it doesn't bloody matter, because as long as you get it at a price that was better than 2 weeks ago, you're winning already, because the prices will go back up. They always do, okay? And no matter how many times they try and shoot down Bitcoin or they try and shoot down cryptocurrency, it will never work. Trust me. Now let's have a look and see what you guys are saying. Go play PlayStation. Triggers. I've spoken about triggers already. First blood, putting all my savings into crypto. I watched a really good video a couple of months ago. Louis Armstrong, is that his name? I can't remember if his name's Louis. Oh, there's me. Hello. Louis Armstrong. Is that his name? Let's just go to YouTube. I know it's Louis something. And he said that he put all his... There I am. Louis Ethereum. I'll just go put Louis Ethereum. See if that comes up. There's the guy. Louis Thomas. Bloody Louis Armstrong. So Louis Thomas invested his life savings into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now let's just have a look and see when this was. Okay, so this was 27th of March. Okay, so let's just go back and have a look at the 27th of March and see what the price was back then. Okay, so historical snapshots. Let's have a look and see what the prices of those things were back then. When was it? 27th of March. Right. So 26th of March. Okay, so we can virtually have a look now. So he put all his... What was it he said? Investing my life savings into Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's what he did. Okay, so let's have a look and see how much they were worth then. So if he invested his life savings at that point, Ethereum was $51. Okay, so since then it's gone up 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 354. It went up 7 times from this point. Okay, it went up to 7 times that. So if he put his life savings into Ethereum, it went up 7 times. Now, Bitcoin, this went up to nearly $5,000. So that is a 5 times increase. So 5 times and 7 times. Now, I thought that was, brave, a very brave thing to do. I was around in cryptocurrency at that time. I thought, wow, that is a brave thing to do, to invest your life savings, which will stay constant. It's a bit like investing in Tether. It'll stay constant. But he actually put it in Ethereum and Bitcoin, anticipating a rise, okay? And this rose by 7, this rose by 5, okay? So, looking at the situation right now, you will look at it in the context of what you've been seeing the last few weeks. You'll be saying, oh, okay, well, I don't see Bitcoin going up by 5 times in the next few months. I don't see Ethereum going up by a few times in the next few months. Well, exactly. This is the time where you've got to get behind the Omis Goes. You've got to get behind the Neos. You've got to get behind the Stratis, Waves, Steem, 10x for sure. It's now at 193. I missed the 180s. Damn it. Now to 193. This is when you invest. PivX. You invest in these cryptocurrencies now. Okay, whilst the prices are down. Okay, PivX isn't 100% down, but it is under $3. You invest in these currencies now. That means that in 6-7 months, like just like with Louis Thomas, you can start seeing your savings amounting to 5 times what it was worth at this point today. Sonum, I spoke about Sonum, didn't I? I spoke about Sonum the other day. I don't think much of it, in all honesty. Buy prices are fucking... Yeah, they are. They really are incredibly great. PivX, I like PivX. It's anonymous cryptocurrency. I'll tell you what I don't like about PivX. What I don't like about PivX is A, the rewards for being a Masternode holder, and B, how many coins you need for a damn Masternode. So currently it's $2.92. That means that to get a Masternode, which requires 10,000 coins, you need to spend $29,000 to get a Masternode. And even then, and there's still how many Masternode holders there are. And even then, you only get $1,500 a month. So what's a year? So what's the bloody point? $4.20 daily. So the dividend is shocking. But when you look at the price of Monero and the price of Dash and where PivX is right now and where PivX can go, then that is where you can see the potential future value of PivX. Now, let's just have a look at PivX's supply. It's an 8-figure supply, mid 8-figure supply. So that's pretty good. And that's why PivX is definitely, this is definitely why PivX has grown recently. And I missed out on the chance to get involved in PivX. There are 3 cryptocurrencies I deeply regret never taking a position on. PivX is one. Dash is another. And there is another one. I can't remember what it is. Come on, give me some more. Give me some nice questions, okay? Bytem. I don't know about Bytem. Once they got delisted from Binance, I kind of forgot they existed. Civic. Okay, I've already covered Civic a billion times. But it's pertinent to cover it now because Civic is now worth 34 cents, okay? So it's just a ridiculous price when you consider what Civic actually is and what partnerships they are going to have in the future. This is what stands in the way of Civic, okay? A total supply of a billion tokens. But Civic itself, I mean, I've got Civic on my phone. When I got involved in the Civic token sale, you needed Civic to be able to participate in the token sale. And Civic has thumbprint technology to verify you. Okay, so unless somebody cuts off your hand, that's the only real way of verifying you. Okay, so it's perfect for personal verification and security. That's why I really love Civic, and why I think Civic has enormous potential to be used in the future for airports, for proving who you are when you go for passport interviews, for proving who you are when you go into a new country and they want to just find out who you are. That's a good way of doing it. I can see Civic having such mainstream use, especially when you have a look at the Apple iPhone, the new iPhone X, right? That's going to have face cam technology, face recognition technology to unlock your phone. Okay, this is similar along those lines. Personal verification with your thumbprint. And there's every likelihood that with with the new iOS 11 and with with iOS 11 and with the new iPhone technology, that they are going to be able to add face cam recognition. In which case, why wouldn't you invest in Civic? And Civic is a stupid price right now. 34 cents. Okay, now as far as I'm concerned, this is a double-figure cryptocurrency next year. But it all depends on what relationship Civic can forge. And I know Civic are forging relationships with companies, forging relationships with other cryptocurrencies as well. And I think this is a great motivation to invest in Civic whilst the price is just ridiculously low. I actually cannot believe how low the price is right now. Now let's go back to chat and see what else people are saying. So let me just see, what are the best priced Masternode coins right now? So Insane Coin, don't even know what that is. Monetary Unit. A lot of these rose to significance during the chain coin era because everybody was looking for a Masternode to invest in, and I showed you how Masternode coin I'd invested in actually went up a whole, like, how much did it go? It actually went up a whole fuck's sake. Actually went up a whole 10 times in that time. So anyway, stop that. So anyway, yeah, so look at the price of these cryptocurrencies. Look at the price of these Masternodes. $928 for Crave. You only need 500 coins and there's 425 Masternodes. Right, let's have a look and see what people are saying. Red Pulse? Really? You care? But Patientry? Patientry? I don't even know why anybody cares about Patientry anymore. You see, this is the problem with cryptocurrency, okay? The problem with cryptocurrency is when it's out of the limelight, it loses value. It's just like a celebrity. When you don't hear about them for ages, you forget they existed, and you don't even really care much for them. Okay, but at the time when they're popular, you see them appearing on television shows, you see them appearing in magazines, you see them appearing in films. But when they're not relevant, they're not really gaining value. So, so the one that you just asked me to look at, Patientry, was only really relevant once it came on the exchanges after being an ICO for so long. So let me just go back to CoinMarketCap. Let's see how Patientry is right now. So Patientry is looking, I think, to revolutionize medical services and the payment of medical services. So Patientry is going up oddly right now. Not really sure why. It's got a relatively low supply compared with something like a Civic. Yet at the same time, you know, it's been out of the press a little bit, so I'm surprised it's actually up there. What do you think of Insane Coin? I've never looked at Insane Coin. Fuck Token, don't know what that is. Pillar's okay. Pillar is one of those cryptocurrencies that everybody was hyping up about at ICO stage. Everybody was like, Pillar's the new cryptocurrency. Pillar's going to be the next big thing, blah, blah, blah. And now Pillar is 6 cents. It's lower than it was at ICO stage, so don't see the point in it. And it's obviously not got the attention of investors. Otherwise, this would have got up a hell of a lot more. Let me have a look. I'd love to live on this cryptocurrency podcast. Live. I've never done a live YouTube podcast. I'm 3 away from 2,000. Guys, sign up to InvestFeed and follow me, for God's sake. 3 away. Come on. Let's see if people have said anything on my... I've got somebody who keeps on messaging me dirty stuff, and you may actually see that happening on this live stream. That's the influence I have on women. That's still, what more can I say? What can I say? Anyway, let's see how this is done. 13 likes, 6 comments. All these guys, you're doing great. You're doing great. So guys, follow me on InvestFeed. I want to have 2,000. So dirty. I want to have 2,000 followers by the end of this session. I haven't even got up a follower. Come on! Right, let's have a look and see what people are saying. Stratus. Let's see how Stratus is doing that. Has it gone under $4? Where is it? CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap. Right, okay. So let's have a look. Stratus. $4.17. It's gone up. God damn it. I'm missing all these opportunities to get involved in cryptocurrencies by being on this live stream. This is where being a YouTuber conflicts with me being an investor. Let's see what else. What else are people saying? Ah, yeah, POSW. Now that is something that I am looking to get involved in. Ark and Pivex Gold Mine. How long have I been on here? How long have I been doing this live stream? Let me just have a look. I don't even think it will tell me. Nah, it's not really saying. Blockcat. Blockcat. Let's have a look at Blockcat, actually, because that was a cryptocurrency that went through the roof. As some people would say, when moon. And it's since gone right down. So, look. It was at $4. I'm sure it went up to $5. No, it was $4.50. It's $4.75. Okay, now Blockcat essentially enables you to create smart contracts without programming knowledge required. Okay, so you could create a contract between you and another party easily and without the need for technological knowledge. Yet, it's just tanked. Look at that, 89 cents. It's raining outside, by the way. And I was thinking of going to the pub later. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to, you know. Because I like going to the pub when it's dry. But hey, what can one do? What can one do? Anyway. So anyway, yeah, so Blockcat has been surprising because I think that Blockcat is actually a highly valuable coin. God, still 1,300 people watching. What the hell? Really? Have you guys got nothing better to do? It's been an hour. Thank you. It's always raining in England. Yes. It's always raining in England. That is absolutely true. And in fact, there is no summer in England. That's just a simple fact. Could you please talk about... That just went up. Okay, so let's have a look. So, POSW. So, what I like about this, what I like and dislike about this coin is the fact this coin has a lot of really good features about it. I'm not necessarily sure how current the team are. But what I do notice is that the price has not really moved a lot in recent times, in recent months. It's just stayed in the low kind of $5, low $6 area. So I'm not really sure why this hasn't gone up a lot more. And this is going to be offering Masternodes, from what I've gathered. So, and it's a staking coin. Staking wallet, anyway. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so, that's fucking hilarious. So anyway, exchange. Exchange. It's an exchange and a wallet, so I'm surprised this hasn't achieved more in terms of its value. But I'm going to do a proper review of this in another video. I will admit to that right now. That's that's the funniest thing I've ever done in my life. Now, let's see what's happening. Get a hold of us for that's hilarious. Good weed. Oh man, that is too funny. SafeX. SafeX. SafeX is something I don't practice. SafeXXX is not what I practice often. Okay, so anyway, SafeX has gone down to 0.8 of a dollar, like 0.8 of a cent, in fact. So this was up to 1.4 cents recently, and actually went up to 2.4 cents in recent times. Now, SafeX is basically a anonymous exchange. So it's a marketplace, not an exchange. It's an anonymous marketplace. So where you can buy and sell things using, I think, what's going to be called a cryptocurrency called Chili Coin. But Safe Exchange is going to be a marketplace for anonymous cryptocurrency buying and selling. So so that, in my opinion, is something that's going to be brilliant. Now, they need to create the Chili coin. The Chili blockchain is in process right now. But again, something that stands in the way is the supply. And if you've been watching my channel for some time, you will know that supply... obviously, market cap is the most important thing. But look at that market cap at just 0.8 of a cent. Okay, so this gives you an indication of the fact that this can't grow hugely without it achieving an astronomical market cap, which is just unlikely. So I really like the idea of an anonymous cryptocurrency marketplace. I really do. But I do think that what stands in the way is the max supply, and I think that the reason why is because you actually need SafeX to have power on the platform, on the marketplace. But I don't think that they needed to have such a huge supply, and I think that that supply, even though it's circulating supply, I think that that is what's standing in the way of SafeX growing more than it should. So, at present, the market cap is now 100... The market cap is now 121 billion. I can't get over what I just did live. Oh, I can't even edit it out. I can't even edit it out. Verge. Let's have a look at Verge. Stop it. Verge is 0.5 cent right now. Now, Verge was recently 0.3 of a cent. Now, and then it got up to 0.7 of a cent, and now it's gone halfway down. So if you're a Verge evangelist, if you like Verge, then, but again, you know, if you like Verge, if you like if you want the cheapest cryptocurrency that's anonymous, Verge is the one. But 16 billion market max supply, which is just so gigantic. I mean, when you consider it next to Dash, okay? So Dash is the leading anonymous cryptocurrency. And it's only got 18 million in circulation. Verge has 16 billion. So 100 times what Dash has. 100 times. So it just is absolutely no surprise to me that it hasn't got the value. But it is still a cryptocurrency, I imagine, going places over the course of years. So again, if you missed out on 0.3 of a cent, then now is a good time to get in. Now let's take some last. There's still 1,200 people watching, oddly enough. Now I'm gonna Data Dash is live. This is probably why I've got so many people watching me, because Data Dash. Okay. Look, I know that I slag off people like Bitcoin Meister and that knobhead Brandon. What's his name? Can't remember what his name is. BK. Brandon Kelly, that's it. I tend to like watching cryptocurrency YouTubers. Now, box mining, I really like. Jerry Banfield, I like. High on Coins, I used to like. I haven't seen him around a long time. Louis Thomas, I like. There's quite a few cryptocurrency experts I like, but what I don't like is the ones that come across really like monotonous. So I can understand why people like watching me. I can also understand why people don't like watching me. Okay, I can understand that, and it's, you know, it's that is the way that it is, and I don't mind that. I don't mind the fact that I'm quite a polarizing personality on YouTube. You know, at the end of the day, I think that I'm like Marmite. You either love me or you hate me, but either way, you can't turn away. Now let's have a look and see. Actually, hold on. Let me just update this, because I might be wrong in all the analytics. Oh, so there is 1,200 people watching. There is still 1,200 people watching. All right. I think that maybe it's time to go, because everything I was going to say in my cryptocurrency, in my what's it called, Savage Cash, what I was going to say in Savage Cash, I've now said here. So essentially, what we glean from this is that a powerhouse tweet has come in which has soiled confidence, okay? And this was quite a big announcement, and when it came out as well, literally just before America woke up. And then the states and cities in America, they're waking up, the investors are waking up, and they are seeing that this news, and they are selling, and at the same time they are buying as well. Okay, so so what you're going to have is you're just going to have a tug of war, a toing and froing of buying and selling. So 1 minute it's 121, the next minute it's 119 billion, the next minute it's 117, then it's 122. It's just going to keep on going like that, like that. But what I will say is that never lose an opportunity to accumulate, okay? And even if the price goes down more, accumulate more. Use my Udemy example. My Udemy example is work hard when the sales are down, when the values are down. That's when you do the hard work. That means that once the bull market comes, you can just sit back and just watch these cryptocurrencies explode in value. Watch these cryptocurrencies make your bank balance or make your retirement fund look really exceptional. And then you've done the hard work. So use this opportunity while it's still here to get involved in cryptocurrencies and accumulate. But at the same time, don't just do it because I say so. Make your own decision. At the end of the day, when people say, when should I buy? When should I sell? That's all up to you. All I can tell you is what I'm doing. Okay, and that is certainly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be accumulating more. I accumulated some yesterday. I'm going to accumulate some more today. Omis Go is under $9. You cannot ignore that. Stratis is just above $4. You cannot ignore that. Steem has now powered up to $1.09. Unsurprisingly, TenX was at $1.88. I'm going to accumulate more of that. Okay, so whatever your poison, whatever you like, whatever you want to invest in, even if you want to get a Masternode because these coins are dipping so much, this is the time to do it. Accumulate, buy cryptocurrency, and get involved in cryptocurrencies that you've wanted to. You know, Omis Go, a lot of people were saying, oh, I wish I got involved in Omis Go. This was when Omis Go was at $13 and people say, I wish I could have got involved. Now is the time you can get involved and accumulate. You can get back in the game where it left you behind about 3 weeks ago. So now is the time to take advantage of that opportunity. So that's another thing I told you. The other thing is we need to make cryptocurrency bulletproof against centralized powers. We need the substratums. We need the Skycoins. We need the power ledgers. We need the Manethas, we need the Kybers, we need the A0Xs. We need these to make an ecosystem and a decentralized ecosystem where we're bulletproof against centralized powers influencing what happens on the internet. Okay, so we need this to happen. And then lastly, 50,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to me, subscribe to me. And what will happen is that I'm going to reveal the #1 cryptocurrency long-term 2017 and 18 and 19 at 50,000 subscribers. But if you want to get this for $10 and not give me a subscribe, you're fine to do that. If you want to know what it is today because prices are so stupidly low, you can do that. And that is it, basically. That is it for this cryptocurrency session. So let's just, while I'm still here, while I've still got you here, let's have a look and invest feed and see if I've got over 2,000 followers now. Come on. Yes, motherfucker. Yes. 2016. Thank you to those of you who joined invest feed whilst we were live on air, who joined invest feed whilst, you know, because I advised to. Also, if you could, while you're here, leave a like on this stream because I think it deserves to maybe get seen, especially because it's been such a laugh. Also, let me know, actually, just before I go, and while you're here, should I do live again? Let's just have a look and see what you guys have got to say, okay? Should I go live again or should I just do pre-recorded videos? Okay, so just say live or pre-recorded. Yes. No, don't do it. But majorly, yes. I like it when I see the odd no. Makes me laugh. Live. Yes. Okay, so you liked it live. Interesting. Very interesting. Fuck no. Oh man. Man, I like it. Pre-recorded from El Crypto. The crypto version of El Barto from The Simpsons. Oh, excellent. Right. Well, I think that's a resounding yes and live. Yeah, okay, fine. Obviously wasn't too bad considering how terrible the beginning of this was. So if you didn't see the beginning of this, see it, because it was terrible. I think I was probably going... Yes! Next time I will get Millie. Millie will be... Mill? Nah, she's not around. Alright. So, anyway. So, guys, I believe that brings me to the end of this cryptocurrency live stream. Thank you for joining. Now I just need to figure out a way how to stop this stream. I've never done it before. How do you stop the bloody stream? I bet there's... Is there a like a stop button or something at the bottom? Man, I got... Look, before I go, I got a few people on here. XL Kong, Konig, Sam Chris. I've never ever had people give... Oh, look at all these like donations. I must have missed so many of them. Ah, look at that. I love you guys. Right, now, how do you stop this motherfucker? Wait, bloody stop! Right. Okay, I think I'm going to have to turn it off via OBS Studio. Alright guys, that is it. Thank you for joining me for this live special episode of Savage Cash. And I will see you in the next one.